Hello everyone! Today, I'm going to explain one of the most important natural cycles on Earth, the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen is essential for life because it's a key building block of proteins and DNA, yet most living organisms cannot use it directly from the air. So how does nitrogen move through the environment? That's exactly what the nitrogen cycle shows us. Here's the complete nitrogen cycle. You can see it forms a continuous loop between the atmosphere, soil, plants, animals, and back to the atmosphere. There are 5 major steps in this cycle. Let's go through them one by one. About 78% of our atmosphere is nitrogen gas, but plants and animals cannot use this form because the 2 nitrogen atoms are held together by a very strong triple bond. Nitrogen fixation is the process that breaks this bond and converts N2 into usable forms like ammonia or ammonium. This happens in 2 main ways: through lightning in the sky and, most importantly, by special bacteria called nitrogen-fixing bacteria, including those living in the root nodules of legume plants like beans and peas. This step brings new nitrogen into the biological system. Next is ammonification. When plants and animals die, or when animals excrete waste, decomposers, mainly bacteria and fungi, break down the organic matter. During this process, the nitrogen contained in proteins and nucleic acids is released as ammonia or ammonium ions. Think of it as nature's recycling team turning dead organisms back into usable nutrients. Step 3 is nitrification. Ammonium in the soil is then converted by nitrifying bacteria into nitrates, which plants can easily absorb. This happens in 2 stages. First, ammonia is oxidized into nitrite. Then nitrite is further oxidized into nitrate. Nitrates are the preferred form of nitrogen for most plants. Once nitrates are available in the soil, plants take them up through their roots in a process called assimilation. Inside the plants, nitrates are used to build proteins, nucleic acids, and chlorophyll. When animals eat these plants, they obtain the nitrogen they need for their own proteins and DNA. In this way, nitrogen moves up the food chain. Finally, to close the cycle, we have denitrification. In waterlogged or oxygen-poor soil, denitrifying bacteria convert nitrates back into nitrogen gas, which returns to the atmosphere. Some nitrous oxide is also released, a greenhouse gas. This step completes the loop and prevents nitrogen from accumulating indefinitely in the soil. Before we finish, it's important to mention human influence. Through the Haber-Bosch process, humans produce large amounts of synthetic fertilizers. While this has greatly increased food production, excessive use of fertilizers can overload the cycle, causing water pollution, algal blooms, and dead zones in oceans. To summarize, nitrogen moves from the atmosphere, fixed into ammonia, converted to nitrates, taken up by plants and animals, and eventually returned to the atmosphere through denitrification. This elegant cycle sustains all life on Earth. Thank you for watching. It is also our pleasure to introduce you with our newly developing indie game.